Elliot never meant to take the shortcut. The woods behind his neighborhood had always been a place of whispers, of stories traded in hushed tones among kids who swore they had seen something moving between the trees. But tonight, with the streetlights flickering ominously and the wind carrying a biting chill, he decided it was worth the risk. At first, the path was ordinary, worn dirt, the crunch of leaves underfoot, the faint scent of damp earth. But as he walked further, the air changed. The trees loomed taller, their branches knitting together to block out the moonlight. The silence deepened, swallowing even the sound of his own breathing. Elliot checked his phone. No service. A prickle ran down his spine. He turned, ready to retrace his steps, but the path behind him was gone. In its place stood an unbroken wall of trees, dark and unyielding. Panic bubbled up in his throat. He spun back around. The only way was forward. The deeper he went, the more the forest seemed to shift. The trees leaned inward, their gnarled roots twisting like fingers. Shapes flickered at the edges of his vision, vanishing when he turned to look. Whispers drifted through the air, just beyond comprehension. Then he saw it, a doorway. An arch of ancient stone stood in a clearing, its surface covered in carvings that pulsed faintly with a bluish glow. It felt wrong, as if it didn't belong in this world. And yet, something in his chest pulled him toward it. A shadow moved beyond the threshold. Elliot hesitated. He could feel the weight of unseen eyes pressing on him. His instinct screamed to run, but the path behind him was gone. With a deep breath, he stepped through the arch. The world tilted. For a moment, there was nothing but darkness and the sensation of falling. Then, as suddenly as it began, it stopped. Elliot found himself standing in a place that was almost his neighborhood, almost. The houses were the same, yet different, their windows hollow and empty. The sky shimmered with unnatural hues, casting long, twisted shadows. A figure stood in the street, waiting. It had his face. A slow, knowing smile spread across the doppelganger's lips. "Welcome home," it said. Elliot's scream never left his throat.